Her silence in love isn't coldness, it's too much emotion asterisk. There's a kind of silence that isn't born from distance or disinterest. It's born from the kind of love that runs so deep it can no longer be spoken. And when it comes from a woman, that silence is rarely ever emptiness. It's overflowing. The quiet ache of emotion too big to speak. Not every woman is loud about her love. Some love with words, some love with gifts, some love with endless touch. But there are others, the ones who withdraw, who seem distant, who grow quiet, not because their love is fading, but because it's growing beyond their own ability to contain it. They love so hard, they can't speak it. Because if they did, they'd either fall apart or never stop talking. This is the woman who suddenly stops texting as much. The one who doesn't ask questions she used to ask. The one who lies in bed beside you, eyes open, breath soft, but mind racing. You think she's pulling away. You think she's grown cold. But in truth, she's trying to survive her own. Depth of emotion. She's quiet not because she feels less, but because she feels too much. Asterisk. 2. Why women become silent in love. Psychological. Truths asterisk. Let's break this down honestly and gently. Psychologically, silence in emotionally intense women isn't apathy. It's a coping mechanism. Women, especially those raised to care, to hold, to nurture, are often overwhelmed by love. They cannot balance. When they feel emotionally unsafe to express openly, or they fear overwhelming the partner, or they sense they're loving more than the other, or they fear being judged as too emotional or too much, they retreat. Silence becomes a shield. It's how they manage the storm inside. It's not a punishment and it's not a game. It's vulnerability dressed in quiet. And if we listen closely, really listen, that silence says, I'm scared to show you how much I care. Because what if you don't feel the same? I'm drowning in emotion and I don't know how. To swim to you without losing myself? Free. What her silence actually means and what it doesn't, what it means. She's processing emotion, not avoiding you. She's fearful of being misunderstood. She's protecting the relationship by not saying something reckless. She's trying to translate feeling into words, and sometimes that takes time. What it doesn't mean that she's lost interest, that she's punishing you with distance, that she wants to leave, that she wants you to guess or play games. The silence of a woman in love is not the cold shoulder. It's the deep breath before she dives deeper into herself. It's the moment between vulnerability and courage. Asterisk 4. The hidden weight she carries. In silence, asterisk silence isn't always a choice. Sometimes it's a burden. Many women have been raised in environments where emotions were invalidated. Speaking too openly was seen as weakness. Love had to be earned and not just felt. They had to be the emotionally responsible one, so when they finally meet someone they truly love, it awakens not just joy, but fear. Fear of losing. Fear of needing too much. Fear of becoming someone who loves wrong. Her silence may hide a war within her, a battle between her longing and her pride, between reaching out and staying strong, between the desire to be close and the need to protect her soul. This isn't about emotional games, it's about emotional survival. The how to respond when she goes silent. If you've ever loved a woman who grows quiet when things get deep, here's what you can do, not to fix her, not to pressure her, but to see her and help her feel safe again. Point 1. Hold space without demanding words. You don't need to pry, just sit beside her. Let your presence be louder than your questions. A gentle touch, a calm energy, a safe silence. 2. Say this simple truth. You don't have to talk, but I'm here. No pressure, no timelines, just reassurance. 3. Ask openly without judgment when she's ready. Ask, is there something on your heart that's hard to put into words? Take your time, I'll listen when you're ready. 4. Remind her that emotion isn't weakness. Heard her what she may have never heard before. You don't scare me, your feelings matter. You don't have to carry this alone. 5. Be consistent. In your present, silence can be a test, not the manipulative kind, but a subconscious test. Will you still be here if I'm not always perfect? If I'm not always expressive? Consistency heals that doubt. Asterisk 6. For the woman reading this, your silence is seen. Asterisk. If you are the silent one, this part is for you. You're not broken. You're not cold. You're not too much. You are someone who loves so deeply that words sometimes betray you. And that's not something to apologize for. But you do deserve to be loved in a way that doesn't force you to stay silent. You deserve space to express. You deserve patience while you translate emotion into speech. You deserve someone who doesn't need you to be louder. It's more yourself. Please don't let the fear of overwhelming someone become the reason you suppress your truth. Speak when you're ready. But no, your silence is your language. And someone, somewhere, hears it. 7 practical tools to communicate emotion beyond words. You don't always need grand speeches. Here are real-life things you can do today, even if words still won't come. 1. Write it down: a letter, a note, even a text. Sometimes emotions flow easier through writing too. Use "I feel" instead of "you never" soft entry points to emotion. I feel overwhelmed when I miss you, but don't know what to say. I get scared that my love might feel too intense. This invites connection, not conflict. 3. Give emotional hints. It's okay to say, "There's something on my heart. I'm just not ready to talk fully yet." It's not you. I'm processing things deeply. Please be patient with me. 4. Practice with a mirror or voice memos. Freely to yourself first. No filter, no pressure. Sometimes you need to hear yourself before letting others hear you. Asterisk 8. Silence isn't absence, it's overflow. Asterisk. Let's reframe the narrative. A woman's silence in love is not distance. It's not detachment. It's not punishment. It's the weight of emotion pressing against the edges of her soul. It's the ache of wanting to say more than language allows. It's the sacred pause between her heart's thunder and the courage to let it be heard. Till if you love a silent woman, be still enough to hear her heartbeat in the quiet. Faye. And if you are that woman, know that you don't have to carry your silence forever. It's okay to unfold slowly. I feel everything deeply, and to be met there with love. IX, gentle final thoughts and a loving call to action to all the women who love in silence. To the men who try to understand it, to the souls that beat quietly under the weight of emotion, know this: your love is not invisible, it's not invalid, and it's not too much. At Awaken Mindset, we create space for emotions like these, unspoken, powerful, and real. If this message touched something in you, if you saw yourself or someone you love in these words, we invite you to join our journey. Subscribe. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And never forget, even silence has a heartbeat. Support the journey. Support the soul. Support Awaken Mindset. You're not alone. You're just awakening. And your voice, silent or spoken, matters deeply here.